that bitch around there. There it goes just like that. I'm finna get up on this bitch and I'ma snap like that. What's going on, y'all? What happening? What's going on? That's the words of my illustrious goddamn Bernie Mac. What's going on? You have reached the hottest motherfucking goddamn, the hottest, the hardest, the coolest trip in America. From the East Coast to the West Coast, goddamn, from down south to up north, from your mama house to your mama couch. It is your boy Charlie Mack TV, BKA the Mack Man, and y'all have tuned in to motherfucking Talking Smack with the Mack Man. And y'all already know I am your boy Charlie Mack TV, BKA the Mack Man. And we in this bitch like good swimwear, goddamn. We in the door like Flojo. And get what, y'all? We got a good one for you tonight, goddamn it. We got a motherfucking special guest in the building, goddamn. Jay Missy in the motherfucking building. She gonna be on this mic in a minute. I'ma goddamn switch it up and get out the way, goddamn it. And I'ma goddamn get the other mic, goddamn. You know, we let our guest hosts come in and get this mic, you know what I'm talking about? What going on, Keisha? Yeah. Oh, that's Sean. What up, Sean? What up, Sean? Hey, Sean, make sure you share this podcast to every group that you in, bitch. Share this motherfucker. You know how I go on this motherfucker. We finna talk about some shit tonight, man. I'm trying to tell you. Share this bitch to every group you in. Tag some people that you know. Know what I'm talking about? It's vital. They gonna need this shit. Tonight's live podcast, y'all know we got a sponsor. You know we keep sponsors. God damn it. So let me get the shit that we got there. Gotta goddamn have, you know. This live podcast is brought to you by the good people over at goddamn Source of Sweets. And the good folk over at Goody Powder, goddamn. Cause after a long day of goddamn
Source of Sweets and Goody Powder.
Yeah, man, you know. After a long day of drinking, a hard day of dealing with them children, man, you need something to help you snap back into reality.
Bro.
Try Goodies Powder and see don't it help your ass. Goddamn, works within 3 minutes. Guaranteed to clear that headache and any bullshit you're going through. Source of Sweets, we smoke this shit because they keep them in it. They keep us in the door with this shit. They keep it coming, goddamn. That shit, that's what we smoke. Also brought to you by the good people over at Three Musketeers, because I'm finna smash this motherfucker tonight. Shout out to the people that goddamn made this motherfucker Three Musketeers. They sent this bitch over. Sent me a bag of can and everything, my nigga. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, shout out to the good folk over at Newport, goddamn. Hey man, I'm trying to stop smoking these bitches, but shout out to Newport. But yeah, man, we got an artist in the building. She go by Jay Missy. You know what I'm talking about? If y'all don't know who she is, she'll be up in here in a minute, goddamn. We gonna have multiple topics. We're not just gonna stick with one, but the number one topic that we're going with today is basically saying, goddamn, you can't build with people that didn't help you, goddamn, take them bricks and build them motherfuckers with you. So if you got goddamn a foundation that you building, if ain't nobody helping you put them bricks up there on that foundation, leave them where they at. So we gonna goddamn get started, goddamn. Y'all know how I go. Y'all know we gotta have our theme music. Shout out to my engineers, goddamn, cause they always on their job every motherfucking night. We appreciate them, goddamn. Y'all make sure y'all share this live podcast tonight, cause we got a couple of motherfucking podcast topics we gonna be discussing. You know, we come off the dome and shit, you know. We straight up with it, goddamn. But we finna bring her in the motherfucking building. One and only Jay Missy. Jay Missy, come on up in the motherfucking building. I'm gonna get the fuck about the motherfucking whiz aid and let her do her motherfucking this thing, you know what I'm talking about? Jay Missy in the motherfucking building. Let me get my motherfucking hands on the guest mic. Hey, where your hey, give me your shit. Yeah, you need to go open it up so I can go on live with your shit. Yeah, we can goddamn get them viewers in here, run them hoes up. Yeah, we in here like good swimwear. Y'all already know it's your boy. We in this bitch straight like that. Yeah, shout out to my engineering team, you know.
Get off
they
my
keep us
dick,
goddamn
Karen.
situated with that good music.
Anything.
You know. We appreciate them every day. They keep us straight up in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know we got mics for everybody. We got another mic in case somebody will pull up all that good shit. Yeah. Ah! Y'all didn't expect that shit, did y'all? Y'all make sure y'all goddamn like, share, subscribe. all that good shit. Cause get what, it goes down to Mr. Rogers Town. I'm trying to tell y'all how it go up in this motherfucker. But yeah, man, we in the building tonight, man. You know. Oh, y'all know how it goes.
You got a podcast, man.
Yeah, you know. Let me see that thing and let me see that thing.
Look, I be chillin'. It's a cool jazz, far from everything. Yeah, the walk, this glossy, but that's not enough. Yeah, cause I got that blue soul. Our eyes on her, and yeah, they so moves, they are a believer. So they just spread the love, like 1970, where they just be kissed by the sun, yeah. We wild yourself, yeah, in a Queen City, Songbird, yeah. Going through the struggle, I'm just saying all the names on the track list, yeah, you know, they ain't really heard these, but really heard me, but yeah, they feeling the energy, and yeah, I'm just trying to keep it up. Please just fall back for a minute as I take a seat. Just let me finish. Yeah, right in this beat, right in this wave. Yeah, everything straight. And yeah, today we showing up on time. Tomorrow we coming in late. But yeah, we still face challenges. We ain't gon' stray away. No. Yeah,
Here we go.
tomorrow we gon' be great. Today we gon' be late. But yeah, we gon' take our happiness away. Yeah, our happiness away. Look, don't take my happiness away, I will be great. Yeah, I smile better, yeah. I'ma make an effort, yeah. It's just different levels, yeah, to this, yeah. And I still kiss, but I ain't got the data with me. But you know, I still got the peak, yeah. With the Willow Smith, yeah. Just take a chill, you know, for real. I got that bars in, yeah. I'm going off, yeah. I'm just on out, yeah.
Hey, I say we back up in this motherfucker, goddamn. She done hopped on the floor and go, goddamn.
I've been on the flow like
Shout out to my engineers. Y'all run that shit back for me one more time. Y'all know how it go. Hey, how y'all doing this evening?
Yeah.
It's the flow and go. Y'all know we do the flow and go at the end of the show, but y'all know I might talk a little shit.
Oh, you know, live can't view it sideways.
Oh yeah, they can view it sideways.
Certain phones? Oh, okay. I know my last phone couldn't do it. So I upgraded, so you know. I don't know if you can see it sideways.
It's the motherfucking flow and go when we up in the dough.
Yeah. Cause we up in that dough.
And it's the motherfucking flow and go. Oh. Y'all tuned in, goddamn, you are now.
That's how you want to crack this discussion out, because you know my people be watching, they ready to hear me
Well,
say
shit, we about to get on this motherfucker, goddamn. Tonight's goddamn live podcast discussion.
Yeah, I think we need to go and pray.
You gotta goddamn stop trying to goddamn deal with people that ain't helping you goddamn carry them bricks.
Yeah.
If you got people goddamn in your circle and you build it and they ain't trying to help you carry them bricks, fuck them. Leave them where they at. Y'all know.
What it do? It's your girl J Missy. To everybody who don't know who I am, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, SoundClick. If you still on there.
Do I need to give you the mic? I mean, you want the mic? I mean, shit, it don't matter, man.
Can you hear? I mean, well, I go by J Missy. Oh, this motherfucker on, man.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, I like this.
So we can switch again, and I get back on the host mic.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. This will be the little guest mic. So
yeah,
I go
y'all
by
already know.
JMISSY on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, Spotify. Yeah, I'm everywhere, you know. So yeah, I'm here with my boy Charlie. He been trying to get me over here.
Yeah, man.
So, hey, it is what it is. Right time. So, hey, let's get it.
Yeah, man, like I said, man, tonight's live podcast is brought to you by the good people over there at goddamn Swiss Sweet. You know what I'm talking about? Because they keep us goddamn so stocked and compiled with this shit. And goddamn, shout out to my niggas over there, goddamn, the goodie power coming to goddamn. Because anytime I need to stand back and snap back, I take a goodie so I can snap back. Can you feel it? But yeah, this is the smoking session, and in case a lot of y'all just not tuning in for the very first time, in the smoke session, again, what we do? We smoke. So guess what it is? We smoking tonight. We on this motherfucker. And we gonna talk about a lot of vital issues. Like one issue, goddamn, I got a problem. A lot of y'all women ain't gonna like this shit when I say this, but I really don't give a shit. Fake ass, fake titties, fake lashes, fake eyebrows, but you want a real man. I hope I ain't step on no toes tonight. I said,
well, for one, you definitely didn't step on my toes, so.
I'm talking about some of these motherfuckers that's out here, goddamn, just. I mean, I understand that it's about self-care and it's about loving you and caring for who you are, but having fake ass, fake titties, fake lips, fake hips and fingertips and eyelashes and eyebrows, you got all this damn plastic shit on your body, but then you want a real man. How you gonna get a real man, but everything on you faker than a $2 bill? Come on now. Also, we gonna talk about since goddamn cuz say she one of them spiritual people and she woke. Goddamn, I'm gonna talk about some of these motherfuckers that still going to church. I'm talking about y'all church folks. That's a must-do situation. Y'all need to stop paying these preachers bills, car notes, paying for their brand new Mari alligators. You paying they goddamn mortgage. Look, man, stop putting y'all motherfucking hard-earned money in the motherfucking pound collection plate, man. It's called give 10% of your earnings to the storehouse, which is your damn self. You are the storehouse. You is the church house. Church is right here. Last time I checked. You ain't gotta go to motherfucking church, goddamn, talk to God.
They said everything fake.
Everything fake. Y'all in church, goddamn fake, goddamn speaking in tongue. Mama sang, ma husa. Come on, man. Y'all gotta stop that shit, man. Y'all ain't noticed that y'all be in church, motherfucker falling out, foaming at the mouth. When is that goddamn God? I ain't never seen a motherfucker foam at the mouth and that's God. You wake up, goddamn, that's God. Come on, man. That ain't God. That's demonic. God damn it. Yeah. Also, we gonna talk to J Missy about goddamn what she got going on. You know, y'all know she's an upcoming artist, goddamn. So we gotta make sure we dip into her Kool-Aid bag and see what she got up in that motherfucker. See what kind of tricks she gonna be dropping. You know what I'm talking about? Matter of fact, we gonna get on that now. J Miss, what you been working on lately, man?
Really, I got a single I'm gonna put out probably towards the weekend. I know I'm gonna get everything ready. To upload this weekend. It's called Midas Touch.
Midas Touch?
Yes. And I got another song I just did with my homeboy Kaboo like a couple months ago called God Got Me. I want to drop that. I gotta, for a minute, I'm gonna tell you, I kind of stepped back from music. Like, I was going through a very kind of, I don't know if it was a depression or what, man, but I got to this space to where I kind of just like, I wanted to just give up, like, and just let go, and just was like, I didn't even know it was my, just like my purpose anymore, what it was. So for me, it was just like, every time I would try to drop the pen, I would just, validations or permission just become, or confirmation become, for me to just keep going. But one of the things I really had to do was just step out from music and start living, you know what I'm saying? Just start getting other inspirations, because I think I had lost that feel. Like, I know, like, I want to make people feel good and make them happy, but I think for music it wasn't really doing that for me anymore. So what I've been doing is just venturing out and just living, man. Like, not just being so caught up into just chasing that dream or just chasing that stardom or chasing that fame. It's like, look, life is more beautiful if you just sit around people and just listen to them. And for me, it's just, I got, that's when I started getting more spiritual. So for me, it was like stepping into a spiritual aspect of it to where I can kind of step back into my music and be in a more confident space, because when you only trying to please the world with your music, you always just feel like you got to keep going to fulfill something. You'll never be satisfied.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I understand everybody want more, but it's like Michael Jackson was never satisfied. He never enjoyed Thriller. He was always trying to chase that.
Right.
And then just being caught up in that image, I lost who I was. Just, like, everything came at me so fast.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why a lot of artists, I understand now why they get caught up into fame and how they lose themselves. Like, I was just listening to Justin Bieber. He got a new song on his album called it's basically talking about how like people still judging him from his past. He was sick, but it gets to a place to where you start feeling lonely. You start acting out. You know what I'm saying? Like you see a lot of artists and we feel like, why they doing that? Because they sick. They're mentally ill. And one of the things the music industry is, it mentally is draining for any artist. A lot of artists come into this industry, you know, with depression and with anxiety and you know what I'm saying. So for me, I just felt like music wasn't really helping with those emotions anymore. I needed something deeper, which was God. So, you know, and also just telling myself, I don't want to continue to put the wrong message out here. God used me in a way to where I can help uplift people and spread, you know, your message. I was just, you know, and also telling myself I need more influencers. Like I was just looking at Will Smith and it's like, look, I want to have that type of spirit. Like when you see him, you just feel you feel a good vibration. Like when you see Alicia Keys, it's like if I be any type of artist, I want to be their artist to where it's like it's not just about my music but my energy, like my personality, my character. And like when you see Alicia Keys, she look like she's never mad. Like she's just always self-centered. You see people like Bob Marley and Erykah Badu and just, you know what I'm saying. So for me, it was just personally just deeper than just saying, hey, I'm gonna do a show or just continue to trying to just jump in front of all of these shows. So what I've been working on is also investing in myself, like you said, investing in my health, investing in my retirement. Like I was like, okay, I'm spending $500 on a video. I can take this $500 and spend it on Tesla and make more money back in a year than I am trying to make from BMI or from trying to just sell my singles. So I didn't just step back from music. I started investing a lot of my money into stocks and I started learning more about the economy. And now, you know, I look back and I'm just like, I appreciate that because you really don't be missing nothing. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, make smart moves. Like it's all about now investing in yourself. You know what I'm saying? We get so caught up in, everybody gets so caught up in, like people still have the record label sign me mentality. It's like why? How? When everything is just so, and I'm at that point now too. I'm ready to bounce up. I'm ready to invest in me. I'm going to the studio, man, trying to get money. Let me invest that money back into myself.
Your own studio,
so I can have something. You know what I'm saying? Like Rick Ross said, make smart moves that's gonna last you 10 years from now. I heard T-Pain say, chase after opportunities, not money.
Now, since you said that, since you went there, so do you feel like, what's the age limit, or do you feel like an age limit should be placed on chasing a dream?
No. And people, that's another mindset that people got to get out of. God used Oprah. How old was 2 Chainz when he blew up? How old was Oprah? How old was Samuel L. Jackson? He was damn near old when he got in the game. They probably would have been grinding all their life, but guess what? They never gave up, no matter how old they were. God will use you when you 53. As long as you are alive, He will still use you. But it's up, like He give you a choice. He like, look, I'm gonna plant you here in the wilderness. Now it's up to you to make some. So the only people that's complaining, look, this is why a lot of white people don't die when they get old. You be like, how the hell this motherfucker 89 still running for Senate? Because he's still using his brain. When you stop using your brain, that's when you start to get Alzheimer's. And this right word, Alzheimer's. That's when you start to get Alzheimer's. That's when your brain deteriorates. When you stop using it, it's the muscle. So this is why a lot of white people get old and be living forever, because they still read, they still learn. They never stop learning. Bill Gates hasn't stopped learning. He investing in research. Like these people get up and read. They get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like they invest over 80 hours a week. Ellen, who made the Tesla car, he worked over 130 hours.
I mean, if you don't invest in yourself, what the fuck you expect to happen?
Exactly. So for me,
like I heard, goddamn, shout out to Jesse Smollett, shout out to Brashear Gray. They made a song called "Live in the Moment," and y'all know him as Hakeem. He said a bar. Matter of fact, he said, "Nah, it's gonna keep running." He said some shit in the song. He said some shit in the song in his verse. He said, when I was 5 years old, I realized there was a road at the end with pretty girls, cars, and bank rolls. Gold on platinum plat with a couple million sold. My fans screaming they love me. I'm selling out my shows. So put in hard work. If you don't give you all, then it won't work. I've been waiting on the day solutions gave me birth. Gotta believe in yourself, you gotta know your worth. So do it clean as a whistle, stay away from dirt. I told them I'ma get it, but everybody was talking, I'm dreaming of how I'm living. Reality been written, I put effort in my vision, that why I hustle so hard to be the best that ever did it. Nigga, when I heard that song, the very first time I heard it on Empire, I went and listened to the whole song because they only played like his verse on the TV show when it first aired. So I'm listening to it, and when I listened to it, it was so deep that it dawned on me. I'm like, damn. He spoke his own life into existence. When I was 5 years old, I realized it was a road at the end with pretty girl cars and bank road, gold and platinum with a couple million. So he spoke his life. In order to goddamn be successful, the Bible says, speak things that are not as though they were. Nipsey Hussle said, I spoke some shit into the universe and it appeared.
Let me tell you too, not just speak, but when writing shit in existence.
I mean, that's fruition.
Like a lot of rappers, for example, like I understand now why they write. People like they faking it, but they actually manifesting this shit. Yeah. Like if you rap about you chilling with Beyonce, you just only because think about all the depression stuff you write about that. You'll read 2 years later, you're like, damn, I'm going through this now. Right. But I'm like, what if I would have wrote, I'm chilling with Beyonce, jumping off a yacht with Jay-Z?
You'd have been in there.
You feel
doing
me?
Exactly that.
Exactly. So it's not just about
it.
what you say, it's about what you write as well. Like I'm telling you, like, bro, as artists, nobody talks about the importance of like what you write because that, bro, like, come on now. Like, and then also everybody talks about a hit, but nobody talks about the how. Like this is the stuff I be wanting to talk about. I'm finna start preaching, man. Like,
go ahead.
Everybody talk about a hit, but nobody talks about
the work,
the effort it takes to maintain a hit, and the effort it takes to keep that going.
Right.
Everybody talks about getting the bag, but nobody talks about making it out of a career. We all know you can get a hit, and what the hell is a hit nowadays? Because motherfuckers nowadays are TikTok famous. You can have a song that blow up on TikTok, and your ass, bro. When we was talking about festivals and shows, none of that like exists anymore. It's like I know people who are YouTube famous but ain't Instagram famous.
Right.
You got people that are Instagram famous but ain't TikTok famous.
Right.
You got people who are street famous, and then you got people who are famous and they never did a show. So it's like it's so many different ways.
Ain't never did shit, but they famous.
Did nothing. But guess what? They have a personality, and that's what I'm gonna tell you. A lot of artists here don't have. Like, bro, you ain't finna find no other person like me or my nigga B-Hole that's gonna get on this live shit and be talking to our fans and followers, bro. Like real shit. Like nobody have. I done been to plenty of shows and seen folks. I don't give a fuck about your music. What's gonna make me like you? What's gonna make me feel like I can relate to you? Because nobody have a fucking personality. I understand you got music, but baby, who are you? Like, I want to enjoy being around you, and that's one of the things that turn me off from an artist is them having fucked up attitudes. Like, when you meet me, you gonna have fun. You gonna enjoy me. Like, you gonna remember me. Like, regardless. Like, if you know my music or not, you gonna enjoy being around me. And as an artist, I've never just put myself out there as an artist. Like, when you come up to me, you gonna vibe with me first, and the music my vibe is what's gonna attract you to my music.
Facts.
So, get you some personality. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. Like, we need to talk about that too.
So, what do you think makes an artist? I mean, me being an OG, I said it. Me being an OG in the game, me being a student of the game, me being an artist that's been doing this shit damn near 20 years or better under my belt. What do you think it takes to stay relevant in the game? Like, I was a gospel artist, so I don't do this shit no more. But I know if I get on the wax, niggas already know when Mack come, I'm finna destroy some shit.
My thing is this: everybody's looking through the wrong lens. Like nobody want to be friends with their enemies. That's how you stay relevant. You gotta be in order to. And then for one, it's like what's an artist? Because anybody can be an artist. A doctor can be an artist. Like, art is everything. It's all about, I guess, your perception and what you feel. Because some people just feel like singers are artists. But who says a welder can't be an artist?
Yeah, because you create shit.
Exactly. Like, anybody that creates is an artist. Yep. An artist, I feel like, doesn't just have to do with music. A graphic designer is an artist. A carpenter is an artist. A person that architects buildings is an artist.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So, and I feel like in order to stay relevant is you can't really look at what's relevant. Cause then you'll be following the trend. I feel like in order to, for me, it's like, if you gonna look at to see what people are doing.
Right.
For example, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you wanna, like for example, like I was telling my homo the other day, yeah, you wanna be a motivational artist, but go hug the homeless person. Put on your freshest outfit, cause God don't want you to just work through music. He wants you to be a servant for His people. So I think for in order to stay relevant, your heart has to be in the right place. There's so many people out here with the right ideas, but they got the wrong intentions behind their heart. Like, if you're just doing this shit for the money, you'll never get to where you're trying to go if your love ain't for the people. So for me, for example, like, I work at Chick-fil-A. And so this is my side job, but I love it. Because I love knowing that, like, I get frustrated when the orders ain't coming out fast.
Right.
I don't, when they ain't working, or when I'm seeing these people waiting 15 minutes and they getting pissed off, because I know how it feels. Like, I know it can draw a business down. So in order to get relevant, you have to know how to treat people. That's the first thing the Bible even talks about. Love. Like, you have to take your feelings out of it. A lot of people here have their emotions and shit, so they don't know what it is. People don't even know when people are fans of. Like, somebody can come up to you and be jumping up and down, and you'll look at them like, what the fuck wrong with you? When really, them motherfuckers just excited to meet you, they're a fan. But motherfuckers don't even know how to treat 3 fans. They don't even know how to treat 3 people that love their music here. So what make you think you gonna know how to treat 1 million people? You see what I'm saying? Like,
so if you were an artist in the industry, already signed, already goddamn relevant, would you be one of them artists that's comfortable with a motherfucker goddamn just coming up to you while you sitting down eating with your kid and shit?
It's not that, but see, that's a different level. Like it's levels. But it's levels to that shit. When you get to that point, you at a whole different mindset. You ain't the same person you was when you was. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you, it's growth and it's levels to that shit. So when you making millions, for one, you ain't in areas to when people just, and if you are, for one, if you at that type of level to where you selling out arenas, hopefully your manager them gonna set that shit up to where you, for one, they gonna have that shit to where you probably booking that shit by yourself. You need what niggas gonna be taking, and then if you got security and shit, they gonna, you know what I'm saying, they gonna body slam their ass.
I mean, I'm gonna still be one of the motherfuckers that goddamn out in the public eye. Shout out to my shout out to my 2 publicists, and shout out to my 3 agents, goddamn, over at John Casablanca.
Oh, see, I'm looking at it from like I guess a label standpoint.
Right.
Yeah, I would. Like, I love people, so for me, like, that's the thing. Like, it's a difference between performing, but when you actually in the audience, like talking to people and hugging people, that's like just, it's like, man, just me. It's like, if you can't connect with your fans, then it's like, how are you even connecting?
You gotta be able to connect with your fans, because that's what puts your ass down. Even if, like you said, like, just, if you got famous, you would want to at least meet some of the people that support you, right? I would want to goddamn, the majority of the people that support me, I'm always want to do a meet and greet, an autograph sign. I'm always taking time.
Or somebody be like, would you want to do this autograph sign to get paid to do this $100,000 show? Sometimes it's like, hey, I'm gonna have to do this show to feed the family, you know. So I think it's opportunities. It's just when we get to that type of level, it's like, I think it just get more business. It revolves more around business, like the moves you make, versus like when you just independent. Cause like with labels, it's like, that's the thing about labels. You have to do everything business minded wise. So for when you just move independent, you can do it out of love. But for them, they like, oh no, you can't hook them. That's not part of the brand. And you know, like, I feel like a lot of artists do want to do this stuff, and then they do it don't get shown.
I mean, right now, I have to be careful doing certain shit, but like I told my acting coach today, I really don't give a fuck. I'm Charlie Mack, goddammit. I'm gonna be Charlie Mack to the death of me. I'm not gonna let the fact of the matter, because I'm signed with John Casablanca, I'm signed to Avanti Marlin Talent Management, I'm signed to Marlin Talent Management, because I'm finna be working with Barry Brewer Jr., man. I don't give a damn about that Hollywood shit. I'ma still be me. If a motherfucker run up to me, you Charlie Mack, and I got my security with me and my agent, and we working on some shit on the phone talking business, fuck that. Hey, what's up? Yeah, hey, let me call you back. man. Let me shout out to the
I don't know.
fans.
I'm gonna just say this. I can't really speak on that until we really get there. So we gonna say we already there, and we got niggas signed out the door. You know what? We just gonna say we already there. We already famous.
I mean, my name is already out in the industry, floating around, goddamn. And you know what? Again, shout out to Barry Brewer Jr. because when he was on his live day for yesterday, when he said, "Brother, you're already in the industry," man. When I tell you, I didn't realize that my name could be Googled, and when I Googled my name and seen that shit said Tyler Perry Studios next to my name, an actor, I'm like, wow, they work fast. So I'm not gonna be one of them motherfuckers because I love attention. So I ain't gonna be one of them motherfuckers where I'm like, oh no, no pictures. Oh no, fuck that bitch, take pictures. I'm a fuck.
But see, you got a personality.
I'm really posing and everything. They gonna be like, he's so cool.
Right. I mean, my thing is this. But see, when you was like, how do you stay relevant? My thing is this. Some people are just gifted with it. Like, you can't teach you. That's you. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is me. Some people got it, some people don't. So you gotta do it. Like, if you got it, then
you said some shit then.
My thing is this. You gotta just find your niche.
Some people got it, some people don't. Hold on.
You gotta find your niche. Everybody ain't meant to be in the front. Some people meant to be on the side. Some people meant to be in the back. Some people work well in the back. Some people want to be in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Jay-Z said this. Shout out to Jay-Z. Shout out to Emery. And Damon Dash even said this. When you find something that you're doing, like most people, Steve Harvey came up with I'm not going to even say it's a topic, but he says real shit. Your career is what you're paid for. Hear what I'm saying? Your career is what you're paid for. But your passion and what God made you for, that's what you made for. So if you are an artist, God made you to be an R&B singer, that's what you made for. That's what you were created for. What you paid for is your career. What you created for is what you made for. Like me personally, if I know God made me to do this here, I'm gonna stay in this lane. I ain't gonna change. Like, okay, how do you feel about this? You have a 9 to 5, but at the same time, you Jay Mitchell. Everybody know you Jay Mitchell. Do you feel like you should have a plan B?
I mean, I don't really think that way because I feel like when you. No, once you have that confidence, it's no plan B. It's like, if you believe in yourself, then it's like, don't rely on, my thing is this, I no longer look for validations like for people because I know I can go anywhere and be liked and loved. Right. I have that personality. Right. See, it ain't about my music at this point. I got the work ethic, I got the look, I got the smile. My personality alone gonna get me through the door, sweetie. So I'm not worried. You see what I'm saying? For me, right. I can go to any state. God gonna have me covered because I'm a good person and I know my heart is always in the right place. So for me, I'm never worried because as long as I'm doing the right thing, right. doing my best, and I know I'm serving God's people like He want me to, I know He gonna have my back. And I know what I need to work on. I know I'm not perfect, but I know that, hey, I'm willing to change and I'm willing to admit what I need to work on. Like, I know I still may get a little aggressive or, you know what I'm saying? That's everybody. But the thing is, I admit it. So for me, I don't worry and say, fuck a plan B. Like, no, God got me, baby. You gotta have faith and you gotta have just that much faith in yourself. Because if you don't believe in you, then who else will? But even then, like, have a plan B, but just have a plan in general. You know, my thing is, it's just, you know, taking, like, for example, it's like I want a house, but I know I got to work on my credit. So I know I got to pay these bills off. Let me do this first before I even worry about the second or third step. Right. You see what I'm saying? Because eventually you can get there. It's just all about the steps you're taking to get there. Right. So it's about moving smart. If you move smart, you won't have to have a plan B. But also, if you, like I said, if you got the right intentions, and you just have to move strategically. You know, I make strategic moves. Right, you got to. So it always works out in my favor. But yeah, I don't really I don't really. For one, I don't really plan shit out. Like for me, I have to just.
I don't
go
either.
with the flow.
I don't either. I just wake the fuck up and get
Bro,
it.
I have to just do it. Like if I plan shit out, it ain't gonna never happen.
Hell
so if I'm like, yo, let's just get in the car and go. Like,
right.
We'll plan this shit out, and God we gonna work this shit out as we go. Like we'll perfect this shit, but a lot of people try to perfect it then do it. No, you will never learn that way. So it's like. A plan B is sort of like being scared. It's like saying, "Oh, if this don't work, then I'm gonna do this." But it's like
you don't believe in what you doing,
right? And it's like, okay, well, and then don't rely on nobody too. You know, it's just I don't know.
I mean, T.I. said some real shit on a song I had never heard a day in my life, and people have heard me talk about this shit on the podcast before. 2019, my dad died. November the 1st. I remember November the 2nd, I apologize. And it was on a Saturday, y'all. It was so fucking pretty outside. And I had never, the last time I saw a Saturday that pretty, I was a child. So the temperature was just right. It was beautiful outside. The sky was perfect. And, you know, Pops ended up dying that particular day. And that same day, I sat in the bathroom like I didn't know how to gather my thoughts with this shit. Cause I'm like, damn, my mama gone. Not the only person I was able to communicate with that kept me motivated, kept me grounded mentally, has been taken away. So I'm sitting in the bathroom, rolling me a blunt, smoking this shit. I sit on the counter, all of a sudden, I have a certain playlist I listen to every fucking day. I don't give a fuck what it is, where I'm at, I listen to it. All of a sudden, this damn song come on, and it's T.I. But remind you, I ain't never heard the bitch before. The name of the song was called, it's gonna trip you out, Sabotage. So I'm like, why the fuck this shit playing? And what the fuck made it play? I'm listening to the lyrics. T.I. said some shit in one of his lyrics. He said, okay, kids in the audience, listen. Never trusting nobody, not more than your vision. Now your energy's throwing you divert from your mission. All cause of some comments of someone's opinion. God damn. Look, you never be great. You expect everybody to see what you saying. Develop a plan. Research the people that did it before you. Be willing to stand up for your dreams and make it happen like only you can, man. I don't give a damn. When I heard that shit, bro, I swear to God, I was looking around. And I literally goddamn said it out loud. I'm like, Pops. Come like, damn, all of a sudden this shit just, a message came to me through somebody else's lyrics. And it took me to hear that shit to get to where I'm at now, 9 months later, to realize, okay, if I choose to be in Hollywood, I choose to be an actor. If a motherfucker come and tell me, man, that shit ain't gonna work, man, you need to find a plan B. If I find a plan B, I ain't have faith in what I was doing. Jay-Z said this shit, and Dame Dash, shout out to Dame Dash and Jay-Z. When you find something that you love doing, if you're not passionate about doing it, if you're not in love with doing it, you need to go back to the drawing board and find what you're good at. This is what I do. This is what I'm great at. So why would I go for a plan B? I ain't got no plan B. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. This is Hollywood, acting. So get what, y'all, with that being said, if you got a dream to chase that bitch. But I'm gonna ask you something goddamn about this here subject. Now, how do you feel about living in Birmingham, Alabama with all this murder going on?
Man, it's murder everywhere. Overseas, here.
I'm talking about Birmingham. Fuck overseas. I'm talking about Birmingham.
Bro, I've been here all my life. It ain't gonna change.
We hear about damn near 10 murders within one day.
It's murders everywhere. It's no place you can go. It's not a murder, nigga.
It's worse.
Unless it's hidden. So, I mean,
that's enough.
People talk about Birmingham, but guess what? It's the perception. Everybody talk about. It's easy to talk about the negative. What about the good?
What good? Show me what's good.
I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, there's some good shit going on in Birmingham, but it's so much bad shit, nigga. I went to North Carolina, and as soon as that lady heard my accent, she was like, "Where you from?" I said, "Alabama." She said, "Where?" I said, "Birmingham." "Oh, you guys are the first 48 city. Oh my God, your city's on fire." I said,
but
"Damn,
see, that's the
we
thing,
ain't that bad, is we?"
But see, that's the perception they put us out as. That's the image they show. But Birmingham ain't just about killing.
No,
like just like they'll show in Detroit and these other cities, like they show how overseas, what they show the thing is, they show a certain image to certain states and cities. Just like how they show overseas over there. Like they show Africa. It's nothing like that over there.
I swear.
Exactly. So people like up north think that we ain't even got clubs and houses. They think we live like farmers. No, sweetie. This is the image that you see. So that's why I say, like, it's a lot of good shit. Man, it's a lot of great people here. This city is like a diamond in the rough. It's just the image that the media put out. Just like they put out about Chicago. Like, I think Detroit is the way they make it seem like it's a dangerous ass place. I'm like, I don't want to go to Detroit, but shit, Detroit is probably fun as fuck when you go. You just can't let other people put these images in your head. And it's like, I'm not finna believe that shit, because the same shit you judging people on, it's like the same people you may need to sit and talk to. It's no talent like Birmingham talent, bro. Come on now, if people want to talk about Birmingham, everybody who leave this motherfucker blow up. Half of the industry probably from Birmingham.
It's a lot of folks in the industry.
Exactly. There's a lot of motherfuckers in Birmingham that work in the fucking industry. It's a lot of people that work that stay in Mount Brook. Them niggas.
I know a lot of them. Shout out to my boy Snipe.
It's a lot of behind the scenes people who work in the industry that stay in Birmingham. They don't stay in the hood places. But Birmingham got some nice areas. We can't keep sleeping on our city. We gotta change our own area. We gonna let some other motherfuckers come tell us about our city? Bro, we having, it's plenty of places around here. Well, I would have been too. I ain't got killed yet. It's all about who you hang around and that energy you give off.
Oh yeah.
I was just seeing with a whole bunch of people. We had a bonfire. Did nobody get shot? I done been to I done lived in every hood in Birmingham. I ain't had to lock the doors. I ain't had to walk at home with I ain't had to have no gun. Cause I know I can go anywhere and vibe with anybody, whether you a gangster, you a stripper, whether you a preppy white dude. I'm just that type of person, and I just believe in myself that much to know that, look, the only way you gonna fight hate is with love. A lot of these people, they just need somebody to listen to them. But we started looking at these people like they thugs, and these are our own communities. These are our own people who white people. But when white people do it, it's wrong. But you can look at your own brother and call him a gangster and a thug. But when a white person do it, where you think they get it from?
Oh, now y'all see where she going now. Why?
Where you think they like? Come on now, look at you. We say where we get it from, but no, look at it a different way. Where you think they get they you know what I'm saying? I see they give it to us, but it's like, bro, like at the end of the day, bro, we can't keep living in the past. We know, bro, we know. Like this black and white shit, we know, bro. But one thing about black people, they gonna always pray about some shit with no works. This is why with the George Floyd shit, it took for white people to, bro. This is the only reason why shit started to change, because white people stepped in. This shit, guys, look how long we been marching. But it took for white people to step in for a George Floyd bill to get passed, bro. And because guess what? We always pray. I know people march, but that's all we do is we gonna march and just pray, bro. Without works. Works is dead, bro. Faith is dead without works. And one thing black people love to do is sit in the fucking church and pray without putting in any work.
Hey, love going to motherfucking church.
Hold on, let me say something too. Hold on, then I want to speak about the church. Because I asked myself the other day, bro, why is the Bible always preached the same way? And don't nobody really put this shit in like a real time perspective. Like when you talk about Jacob, how he had a lot of hoes, bro. I don't give a fuck if they was service or not. In this day and age, they call them hoes. He was fucking like he was fucking with the sister servants and shit that had babies. Like they was going back and forth, getting jealous with each other. Like, why every preacher want to preach the Bible the same way? And then it's like when y'all like for Christmas, everybody gonna tell the Christmas story, but ain't nobody telling the symbolism behind this shit, like what the shepherd mean. And bro, get the fuck. We know Jesus. We know the three wise. We know we done heard this shit clean up times, bro. Why y'all keep saying the Bible? Like we don't need y'all to re-narrate the Bible, bro. We need y'all to break that shit down in a way we can understand on how we can use their situations to help us.
I don't even let a preacher talk to me no more. I don't talk to church folks.
And guess what? The same people sitting in the church are the main fucking hypocrites.
I don't talk to church folk. The first thing they do you believe in Jesus? No, bitch, because I know he ain't real now. I got woke.
How you know he real? Because back in that day, they ain't have no type of technology. And then my thing is this, bro. Hold on. We going back to the same stories for decades and decades ago. God ain't chose new disciples by now. He had other messengers by now. He only just had David and Jacob and Sarah and Easter. Come on now, get the fuck out of here.
Now y'all watch this. I'm so glad she said that shit. I just said this shit earlier on my
Come on,
podcast
man.
on the radio. If Jesus real, where that nigga bones at? We
No.
in 2021. Show me the nigga exit. Show me his bones.
Bro, it's
Show me Moses bone. Cain and Abel, Adam and Eve.
Bro, it's shit built on top of shit, bro. The earth was destroyed and we built again. We sitting on top of a whole civilized fucking nation, bro.
Ain't no such thing in none of them characters. There's a Most High. Now, don't y'all get it twisted. There's a God. I didn't say there's not a God. I know because I've died several times.
The characters
and God
are us.
showed me. But guess what? You know what God, and we did a podcast called I Went Looking for Myself. I went looking for God and I found myself. Hear what I'm saying? I went looking for God and I found myself. I went looking for myself and I found a God.
And then I just realized
God said I made it his own image, so I am a God. I can create everything God does. He gave me the power for it.
you like Jesus, If you look at it, Jesus, he didn't. I ain't gonna say he worshipped himself, but he was so into. He had that connection with him, to have that connection with God. He didn't find that connection from anybody outside of the world. If you look at Jesus, I feel like Jesus was a man who was enlightened.
See, I don't believe in Jesus. Jesus
I do.
is falsified.
My thing is this. Somebody had to be here to show us these principles, bro. Somebody had to. These are principles. The Bible is nothing.
This is just plain old. You innately know you ain't supposed to kill your mom.
I feel like this. Jesus,
common sense.
Even if his name was Jesus, it was somebody here who got in tune to show us the way. Whether he's the light, he's many names. But I know it's a God. I'm gonna tell you that because I know
it's a God, but his name ain't Jesus. Jesus.
No, God and Jesus are two different people.
Jesus ain't real.
I know God is real.
There is, I say there is a God. You know why? Because when people be like, I died and I saw that bright white light. I OD'd in 2016. I saw that bright white light. I walk and they be like, shit, what? Whoa, that bitch getting too bright. No, it ain't time to go. Take me back. Send me back. That shit real.
For real? I had an experience.
That's what I had. An out of body experience.
I just saw my grandma holding me.
But I saw everything that was going on while I was sitting there dead. Ask Cecil. Ask Tasha about the shit. I was laying there with a paramedic in between my legs, one standing right here and one standing right here at the motherfucking step in Avondale Project. I seen my homeboy pull up in front of my home. My God rest her soul.
So you was just sitting there.
I'm standing up. Out of my body. I couldn't do shit.
It was like time is money.
Nothing.
Like, how did it feel in that moment? Like when you
shit, weird as fuck. Look, I'm looking at myself like,
look. So that spiritual realm, it's like it wasn't based off time or like it's a different realm when you in the out of body experience. Because I've had that shit too, but I had that shit when I was like 3. I watched myself have a seizure, my nigga. I seen my grandma walk in the room and she picked me up and she was walking literally where I seen myself standing. This the gate, she was out there in the street holding me as a child, like waiting on the ambulance to come.
Yeah.
Like, and in that moment, I remember just feeling I was just there. I couldn't control myself.
Yeah, I couldn't do shit. I was just there. And then
your flesh wasn't there. It's like your spirit. It's like a thing on the inside.
I'm literally like, okay, you see how you can look at me? Your spirit look just. It ain't no white ghost. It's you. You're a reflection of your body. But it's just you invisible. Can't nobody see you.
Yeah.
I'm looking at my body and I heard I heard everything. Seen that? The paramedic had me 4 times. Mr. Walker, do you want to go to the hospital?
What does that mean now that we're in the flesh? How can we explain this shit to people? Because it's like
I tell people now, like my grandma used to say, to be absent from the body mean to be one with the Most High. That's bullshit. Anytime you leave your body, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This right here ain't nothing but a rental car. This is a rental car. When we leave this bitch, this ain't nothing but an experience.
It's like
an experience life.
Like we are the spirits. This is just like clothes.
That's all this is. It's a rental car. So when we leave this bitch, we put the rental car back where it came from, and we go back our original plate. And people got that. And look, I'm gonna show y'all
even if you jump in another body, you still gonna be you.
You still gonna be you. And people feel like. I hear people be like, man, I know my mama looking down, smiling over, she in heaven. Let me tell you smart, dumb motherfucker something.
I heard heaven is
Ain't
a
no
mindset.
such thing as heaven.
It's a mindset.
Guess
Everything
what?
is a
When they say
mindset.
we go to hell, guess what we in now? This is hell. Don't let them fool you out because they say this is earth. This is hell. You don't believe it? Bad shit happen on earth every day. Don't do it now. We're experiencing hell. Suicide, homicide, genocide. Motherfuckers goddamn going out here causing massive shoot. We in hell. We're experiencing a life inside of this shell case.
I read a
and when we leave this bitch, they say we ain't gonna remember people that died. Bullshit. I guarantee when I see my mama, I'm gonna know who the fuck she
Like
is.
when they talk about reincarnation, I feel like
I think that's real.
like I'm starting to believe that. Like everything comes from Egypt. Egypt, they
Yeah.
did talk about reincarnation for years because it's like I know I done been here before.
I know I have.
I know like.
Anytime you see something or you feel something, you be like, damn, that's deja vu.
But it's
Been
just
here
like I
before.
have multiple spirits though.
You've been here before.
Like I got a
Deja
wide
vu means you've been
spirit.
here before.
And I've heard somebody say, you know, when I was talking to somebody one day, they was like, bye y'all, because the girl was like, you got multiples of spirits and they good spirits. You know?
Right.
But I'm just like, you know, I'm wise, I'm cheerful, I'm like, and I think that's why my emotions be all over the place. Like, it's just like, and you have evil spirits, you have, like, you seen the movie Soul?
Have I?
With the cartoon with Jamie Foxx being the voice? You gotta watch that fucking movie, man. It's a perfect example of what we're talking about now. There was like spirits, and he died and went to like a place where your soul go, and it was just showing different people who like you had to basically get this spark before you could jump back into like your body or something. But he ended up, it was fun. It's real good, man, because it showed like a part when it was like people at work who was just stuck, who just worked just there, and they just like, you know, you just like, why the fuck am I here?
Yeah.
You a lost soul. You don't know where to go. You don't know your purpose. Like, and it's people like that now. It's just, you know, but for him, like he found his spark just. The girl, like, it was one point where the girl was like, she was angry. She was like, I'm here and I'm gonna be here all my life and I ain't gonna nothing interests me. But she ended up jumping at him and he ended up jumping in his cat body. So the cat had to direct him, like, how to get around and shit. And how to get around, because she was in his body, and then like she was looking around before they went back. She was like, damn, her just walking and seeing kids playing. And then he was a jazz musician, a jazz pianist. So he always wanted to sing behind us later. And when he finally did it, he was like, that's it. I worked this hard my whole life just to have this moment, just to still feel nothing. And she was like, yep, we do it all again tomorrow. Like,
right.
And it made
You
him.
gonna wake up, we gonna do the same shit again.
And he started thinking about just spending time with his grandpa, the little shit that we just take for granted. That he was like, this is what matters.
Right.
Not this me playing and then you chasing up behind this shit and missing out on what really life is. Go outside and look at the birds and listen to the birds. But motherfuckers don't even do that no more.
Man, do you know how much I go outside and I used to think I was crazy?
Bro, the birds be talking.
When y'all used to come over my mama's house back in the day, I used to be sitting in the backyard, sitting on the back step by the back door. And if a bird laying by me or a squirrel, I sit there and talk to them motherfuckers. Literally, like I talk to my dog, nigga, like a human.
They can talk back.
Like
we
God
back
told us that He gave us dominion over the earth to where we can control. If I see a lion right now, I ain't gonna get scared. I'm gonna goddamn check that motherfucking lion, no matter how much fear is there. I'm gonna goddamn check that lion. Like, hey, motherfucker, somebody scared of you? Get on over here. After so long, he don't feel that fear coming from your ass.
Yeah,
he gonna get the fuck home.
Yeah, they sense.
They gonna sense that shit. God made him like
talk
that.
to plants. That's why we so in tune with the earth, bro.
Yeah,
like,
you can talk to a plant and it'll grow. It'll come back. Real shit.
The energy. Everything is energy.
Everything.
I feel like that's what God, bro. I felt God's spirit, like meditating in my house and that energy, bro. I can't even explain it.
Now, why? I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna see if you ever seen it before.
What?
Now you know how they say when people die they go straight to heaven, right?
Yeah.
Bullshit. You ever seen? Now it's a trick question, so don't answer so quick. Have you ever seen somebody that you were close to that died, and all of a sudden you see him? But watch this, the way you see him, and I had to Google it, and I had to ask the spirit, my spirit said, "Vibe about it." Remember the size of a volleyball? Okay, it's the actual size of a volleyball, But the white light is immaculately bright. I'm talking about like how niggas' head light be halogen bright, like that. And you'll see a circle orb of bright white light, and you see it everywhere. It just pops up everywhere. Every now and then it pops up. You know what that is?
What?
That the spirit of somebody that died. So I've been seeing my mama, my dad, and my grandma. I see them a lot. And they only come when it's like you really, really, really yearning for them, or when you really want to talk to them. Like people be like, man, I wish I could put a phone up to heaven and goddamn. Nigga, you can talk to spirits from right here. I can talk to my mom and dad. I talk to them every fucking day. And anytime I sit here and have a conversation with them, that circle orb light pop the fuck up. You can't catch it with the human eye with no phone. You'll see it. Like I could be looking here and that shit'll pop up right there somewhere by that damn brown wood over there. Somewhere I ain't looking, but my peripheral is always up. I always see that shit. And sometimes I see like, you ain't never seen like a black shadow look like somebody standing there.
I don't be want to hear no noise. I'm very too, because in my old house, baby, I used to hear noises and shit. I've heard footsteps. And I've witnessed things like, so for me, just talking to spirits now, I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared because I've witnessed that shit in the house I grew up in, and just feeling shit like in the kitchen, feeling like I used to feel like a swoop of wind. Man, I remember one time I was talking to my mom, I just felt a swoop of wind like running across my face, like my mama had slapped me.
I know you ain't lying.
I'm not lying, bro.
I was talking about my mama one day and get what happened, and I asked my little girl mama, I'm like, bitch, did you just call me? I swear to God, I was thinking about my mom and I cried that day because I think it was Mother's Day. And all of a sudden, I literally heard her voice. I didn't hear nobody else's voice. I know how my mama's voice sounds. I've heard my mama's voice for 30-some years of my life. I know how her voice sounds. Hell no, because I know that angelic ass voice. I know how I've heard my dad's voice call my name recently.
But I heard like,
and I'll be like, the fuck?
But I also heard once you die, like God never bring you back to earth. Like your spirit does, you go somewhere else.
Your spirit stays, and when you die, your spirit's outside roaming around. It's called purgatory. Purgatory, nobody goes nowhere. We are all sitting here waiting to be judged, waiting to go to judgment. So when people die, you sitting on earth waiting to go to judgment. So wherever the fuck you live there,
just in the spiritual, like that realm.
You just in the spiritual realm. So where I went when I died, I was in the spiritual realm, so ain't no telling who all of them.
Okay, so once you seen your body, then where you went after that?
Shit.
Because I don't remember.
When I saw my body, nigga, I walked. I literally kind of like floated in a way down the motherfucking steps. For real. And I saw my partner pull up. I saw Marcus pull up. But before Marcus pulled up,
what he said when you told him that?
He believed it. Because before he pulled up, the crazy part about it, get what? While I was standing there looking at my body, the second time the doctor called my name, Mr. Walker, you need to go to the hospital. Come on, Mr. Walker. He called my name, damn near 4 times. But the second time he called, and get what I did? I looked at my body, I was like, I did him like this, and he ain't goddamn. Nigga, I left. That's where I ended up in this bright ass white. I ain't know what the fuck. All I saw was white. Nothing else around me had no color. It was white. Everything. And while I'm sitting there, it's white, but it ain't that bright. So where I'm at, I'm walking. Like you walking through clouds or something. And the further I walk, the brighter it got.
Was you scared?
Hell yeah, because I knew where I was going.
So what
I knew I was dying. And I knew, nigga, either you gonna keep walking to this light and you're gonna continue to be dead and they gonna have your funeral, or you gonna turn the fuck around and hey, I lit on my mama's soul, my son, life from my blind Lord, take him. I was literally walking to the light like this, like, oh hell no. And the bright it got, I was like, oh, I said it out loud. Oh hell no. No, fuck that, Lord, not right now. Now send me back, my nigga.
So,
oh my mama.
So once when you walk back, then what happened?
When I turned around and started walking back, the light was still bright. But goddamn, once it goddamn started, I'm still in the white area. But the more I'm running, all I see is white. Then all of a sudden, I hear it. I hear his voice crystal clear. I wish Marcus was my friend still on Facebook. Marcus called my name. I'm telling you, I told you, that's when goddamn, when I was running, All of a sudden I saw Marcus car pulling up. I heard Marcus say, Charlie, wake up, bitch. But I saw him slap me. He grabbed me round my neck, pulled me up, my limp ass back. I'm limp. Marcus held me up. I'm still like this, limping fuck. And when he did me like this, my neck like this, but I'm still limping dead. He said, Charlie, wake up, bitch. I watched him slap. I ain't never seen a nigga. Last time I seen a nigga get slapped like that, they were getting goddamn violated. Lying on the boss. That nigga took his whole hand back. Bow! The way he slapped me, that nigga whole hand gripped my face. And our whole head went this way. I ain't see no more white, nothing. I opened my eye. My speech was so altered, I had been out for 10 minutes. The official time, DOA for you to be dead, is 5 minutes. You make it past 5 minutes, nigga, you a motherfucker. I was dead 10 minutes. I tell you, I'm gonna take you to Margaret House one day, let's ask you. When that nigga slapped me, I came to, my speech was so off. I said, nigga, why you slap me? Bro, wake up, bro. Now, hold on. Let me rewind. The crazy part here. Before Marcus came in, Juan running from the light. Guess what I heard the paramedics say? Get the D field. Charge it to 1,000. They were finna shock my ass. So while I'm running back, they finna put the jumper cables on my stupid ass. Marcus, literally, I'm looking at this nigga running up these steps in Avondale. Probably only somebody can tell you this shit is my brother, my son, mama, and goddamn the girl that's dead, Feet and Marcus. I'm looking at this nigga running up the steps. When he grabbed me and slapped me, nigga, I came to him. My motto, when I got there, when he let me go, I was still out of it. And nigga said, bro, come on, bro, you gotta stand up, bro, you gotta stay woke. I said, nigga, fuck you talking about?
You was drunk?
Get off me. I lost so much oxygen to the brain and threw my speech off like I had a stroke. I literally pushed him off me slowly.
I mean, was you drunk? Like,
no.
So what
but
happened?
I felt out of it.
What happened?
I took a Lower Tab 10, the yellow ones. I took a 5-bar Xanax, and I took a triple stack X pill. I crushed all 3 of them up. Because each one of them is a different pill, so they're going to do different shit. You got an upper, which is a bean. You got that tab. It's a goddamn upper. But it's a down at the same time. And that damn Xanax, that's a downer. And the 5-bar, the stronger one. So I took it with hot water. This is what I did. When I went in the bedroom, the mattress was pulled out. You know how you pull it out where you could tuck your goddamn sheet on it and put it back?
Yeah.
The girl I was dating, she said, boom. She from the Bronx. She said, nah, Philly. She said, hey, yo, babe, go look in the bedroom and bring me my bra. It's the door entrance. It's the bed. Bathroom right here in the closet. I jumped off the bed straight like this. When I jumped, I stayed like this.
What you say? I got me.
Let me see what my grandma wants. She called.
Like shit, my nigga.
Hello?
That shit was real. Who that? Grandma close in.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Thank you. All right.
Club Till.
Yeah, I ordered another mic stand. Mine leaving. So I ordered another one.
Yeah, cuz goddamn, I was stressed the fuck out. Laid out. I was through. I couldn't move. Took all them damn pills and was knocked the fuck out. And to this day, I would never forget none of that shit. I always remember that motherfucking shit to this day. Cause that shit fucked me up. Like, damn. No nigga goddamn sat there OD and was dead for 10 minutes and still able to come back. Like, shit, I don't know nobody that can say that shit. I don't know nobody that can say that. Shit, I went beyond the dead. I came back. A motherfucker swear I'm lying if they seen the podcast. They be like, man, that nigga like that shit.
Yeah, I'm about to
Ask Marcus Owens about this shit.
go and wrap this up.
But get what, y'all? I don't know what time it is. What time
It's
it is?
9:04.
Oh yeah, it's that time, goddamn shit. We gonna wrap it up, goddamn. Just had to bring J Miss up in the motherfucking building, goddamn. Let her talk her shit. On talking,
We're going to further this
goddamn.
conversation, man.
You know, talking that smack with the Mack Man. You know, we bring people later. We do our thing. You know.
Yeah.
But shit, you know, we gotta give a final motherfucking final thought, goddamn. What you think about goddamn the topics for the night, goddamn? Give your final thought on something.
What was the topic?
Stop goddamn building with people that won't even carry the bricks with you.
It's just finding the same people with the same drive, you know, that's all. So my thing is to just build until you find somebody that want to help. That's all. Don't look for help, just build it, start yourself. Once you start it, so then that's when help comes. It's like pushing the car. When people see you pushing, then that help. But as long as you still in the car, ain't nobody gonna get out of help until you get out and start pushing and motherfucking yourself. Then somebody gonna run up and try to help you. You feel?
So what you feel about the topic on the gun violence and shit in the city?
Well, you know, I mean, I don't really get into that. 'Cause I don't know. You know, I feel like people need guns, but then it's all about the person behind the gun. You know, it's not the gun. It's all about the person behind the gun.
Right.
Motherfucker really need to go. I ain't gonna say through psychic baths, cause it's like shit. Everybody deserve a gun, but like I said, it's like shit. I don't know, cause that's just one of the things that make money. So they'll always put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's part of the economy. Like this a whole different topic.
That's a whole different topic, goddamn. Well, go ahead and plug the folk in, goddamn, with your shit, goddamn, with your social media outlets
Yeah,
and
you
shit.
can hit me on TikTok, JMissy, JMISSY 205. YouTube, JMissy. SoundCloud, where my music at. And on YouTube, JMissy, JMISSY. You know, if you type in Google, you'll see all my links up there or whatever on Spotify. You know, I'm about to drop Midas Touch. I got an album done called Innovize, but for me, it's just all about the right timing. You know, it's just, you know, once I put music out, like I'm not the type to just kind of, once I write something, I kind of sit back and reflect on it, kind of vibe to it. You know, but for me, you know, it's just enjoying life right now. You know, doing shit I want to do, like canoeing.
Yeah.
I just had my first beach experience, so I'm like, bro, I'm trying to live. Like this music shit gonna always be here, but it ain't shit if you ain't living, if you ain't enjoying.
Yeah, I seen you hanging with the snow.
You know, you feel me? With the bonfires, I always wanted to do shit like that. So sometimes, and look, now I got new fans. Now this is a whole new, and there's so many ways to get people to your music, but don't just look as an artist first. Go out and do community service. Connect with people first.
Right.
So it's so many ways to connect with fans, but nobody want to take in the extra. Everybody just want to do it the fast way, which is. And my thing is, just because somebody listen to your music don't mean they gonna connect with you or they gonna be a fan. It just mean they listen. Once they listen, then what?
Right.
You can have personal business code all day long, but just have a simple conversation with somebody that'll lead to 30 different opportunities with your music if you make the first one right. So it's all about your approach, you know. So for me,
French is yellow.
whether you like my music or not, I want people to enjoy being around me. And when I die, I want people to say, I don't give a fuck if you like my music or not. I want people to say, hey, I enjoy being around that music. She made me feel good. When I was down, she motivated me. That's what matters to me.
Right.
How I influence and help change people's lives and their ways and their perceptions. Because music can't just do that.
True shit. And get what, y'all? We gonna have J Meese, motherfucker J Meese, take us out, goddamn, see what she gonna do with the flow and go.
Oh,
Cause
Lord.
we out the door with the flow and go. See what she gonna do with the flow and go. I kick it out. Hey. I say we in the motherfucking building. It's the motherfucking show. It's a great feeling. It's the flow and go. We in the motherfucking dope for sure. We gotta do it with the flow and go show. Where we out the dope with the flow and go. And you know how this shit go. We in the flow and go. It's the motherfucking Mack Man, and you understand. And I do what I can when I do what I will. And I'm that nigga with that motherfucking fade. That nigga looking like hell yeah, that Kool-Aid. I'm sipping on that red, you sipping on that ooh. Hold on, nigga, now let me do what I do. We got J Meese in the motherfucking building. She kitchen in the motherfucking kitchen, the feeling. I'm talking my shit. Yeah, I'm popping the bit. Let me shut the fuck up and let her spit a little bit.
Yeah, I can't really freestyle like he can, but yeah, I'ma still lay my ear down. Yeah, rapping from D-Ham. Yeah, I'm from the Raleigh area. Yeah, we still riding around like we some silly clowns and we just wanna have fun. Yeah, we talking about guns and yeah, we saying no gun control. Yeah, we trying to take control of the streets while they still blazing heat. I'm ready for you to see me. I'm ready to get it, man. It's time to go home.
Goddamn, she say it's time to go home, go to sleep. Goddamn.
Yeah, y'all can trick and treat later, but yeah, it's no desserts come first in my favor. Yeah.
Hey y'all, look, we got a slide, goddamn, y'all know what it is, man. Tune in to the motherfucking hottest podcast, the hardest goddamn podcast around. I'm your boy, Charlie Mack TV, PKA, the motherfucking Mack Man. Goddamn, this is J Me, goddamn, y'all know what to check out, goddamn. Spotify, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all that shit. Apple Music, MySpace, UPN, you pick a nigga 33, 40, see everywhere. Like American Express, there where you wanna be. I am your boy Charlie Mack, the Mack Man. This is Talking Smack with the Mack Man, and we up out this bitch, man. I got shit to do. We ain't gonna give y'all no long show tonight. I got shit to do. That way.
I was trying to change some shit.